Hey guys, welcome to another video. So before we begin, I just want to point out I am in a virtual machine. I want you to see that I'm in a virtual machine, but I'll make it maximized so you can see how good and how well this operating system runs on hardware that's not even real. It's a virtual machine. It's not real. Right, simulated hardware. Okay, so I don't want to focus too much on the operating system itself because we have quite a bit to cover today and I don't want to make this video long. There's plenty of videos showing off Max. Everybody knows it's awesome. What I want to show today is the new changes with the widgets and the implementation of AI into the operating system. So we've had lots and lots of heated discussions in the between the testers and me about AI. Some people are for it, some people are against it. Lots of heated discussion. Trust me, it's got to boiling point. We actually had a guy leave because of it. So with that being said, everything you see here today is not a must-have, okay? We have a thing called bare bones, okay? If you click that, it actually pops up and says convert Makulu Linux into a bare bones system. This optional convert Makulu Max into a bare bones system. It will strip out all the special features like AI integration, widgets, and various third-party applications that are pre-installed, blah, blah, blah. But the essential tools get left behind. So we'll run this later on to show you what it actually does. But everything you see here today is for the guys that want it. If you don't like widgets, you don't like AI, you don't like a Google browser, you don't like having things on your system that I show you, you can simply just click this little thing and with one click, you can remove it all, strip it all out, right? So we'll get to that later. Today, let's talk about widgets first. So in Makulu Linux, we use desktop widgets, right? A widget system. And you can access widgets from either the desktop manager. So you can open up the desktop manager and click on widgets from there. Or you can right click on the desktop and choose widget manager from there. So you can, it's on your right click menu, it's on your desktop manager. Or you have this little icon in your panel that you can, this little orange icon that you click that brings up the desktop, the widget manager. Now remember, we have multiple layouts. I'm currently in the dock mode. We also have panel modes and I'm not going to go into that today. On the panel mode where you have a bottom panel or a top panel, the widget manager is a little orange icon in there. It's just a little bit bigger because those panels are much larger. Right. So if you open up your widget manager, you'll see here that we've got a lot of pre-made widgets. We've got AI chatbot, Discord, blah, 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 blah. The list goes on and on, 24 widgets. I want to show for a couple today just to show you what widgets do and how awesome they are. So let's first open something like Google Maps, for example. Let's add that widget. And then, then add a widget for, let's say, GTP chat, because everybody wants to see that. Let's add the movies and TV series widget. And then maybe let's add the YouTube widget. Okay, so we've got a couple of widgets open. So whenever you add a widget, it will put a little icon into the panel there. So you can see there's the YouTube, the movies, there's chatbots, and there's the Google Maps, right? To activate the widget's easy. You just click on its icon, right? I'm in a virtual machine. They get a little sluggish in a virtual machine. They're actually much faster if I switch off the special effects, because the special effects does eat the simulated GPU, but never mind. I like the special effects. Right, widgets can be resized. As you can see, you can resize them. That animation on a real hardware, it's normal. I mean, a VirtualBox, remember, so it will have that sort of little bit of a GPU delayed effect. You can resize them, you can bounce them around, you can full screen them, take them back down, full screen them, take them back down. Everything else works. Zooming works. You can switch to satellite view. Yeah, so you've got access to all of the features you would normally have in something like you have access to all the features in something like Google Maps, right? So I'm in Da Nang, so it's detected me in Da Nang. There we go, Da Nang, Vietnam, as you can see. And it's pretty snappy, even inside a virtual machine, right? So you can have your Google Maps right there without having to actually go to a browser or install any kind of Maps app, which is pretty awesome. So with something like YouTube, let's open up that YouTube widget there, let it load. For copyright reasons, I'm going to search my own videos. Last time I played it, somebody else's video, it flagged copyright. You can full screen the widget, resize the widget. As you can see, it's playing the video there. You can disable the sound, so they're not going to speak over the sound, but the sound works. You can use theater mode, mini player mode. You can full screen it as well. Leave comments, sign in, full screen it, as you can see. And so, yeah, fully functional widget manager. It's got pretty much everything. You can go back, forward, stop, reload pages as well. And so that's the YouTube. We've got the little movies and TV series. I'm guessing this widget's going to be quite popular because you can watch movies and TV series straight from this widget. Pretty much like the YouTube, but it's full movies, full series, and in HD. I'm not going to play that now because definitely going to flag that as copyright on YouTube when I upload this video. But you have access to all of these straight in a widget, which, by the way, you can watch it here and then just full screen it, or click on the player and actually go full screen without borders. So you got some nice widgets here. ChatGTP widget. Let's open that. I'm probably going to have to log into this one. Now, this is something I want to point out about the widgets. The widgets have no cookies or cache. They are completely anonymous, completely private, completely offline, like off the grid kind of thing. Nobody can see anything that you do in the widgets. So this makes them a very safe way of browsing specific pages. If you want to watch movies and TVs without anybody being able to trace what you do, that's it. You want to chat to ChatGTP without it being, saved in your browser's history and stuff. This is the way, via the widget. So you log in. I'm not going to log in now, but you log in. You've got ChatGTP, full features, and it's just in a little widget on your desktop, which is pretty awesome. Now, so that's the widget system. You're also going to kill all active widgets. There we go. All the widgets are now disabled with one click. So as you can see, the widgets are pretty powerful, right? You've got access to quite a lot of them. There's Maps, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Telegram, Reddit, you name it, it's there. So you can quickly access your TikTok, Twitch, tweet, chat on WhatsApp or whatever. If you open up like the WhatsApp or the WeChat widgets, you don't have to sign in with a telephone number or anything like that. It's simply with a QR code. So you just scan the QR code from your phone and you're in. So that's pretty awesome. Just taking a little long with a QR code. Anyway, there we go. There's a QR code. So you just scan the little QR code and you're straight in. And you can chat on WhatsApp. Very, very easy. So there's no massively difficult login windows or whatever. So very easy. I did that with the chat apps, social apps. So very nice. Discord as well is over there in the widget. Just activate that. And there we have a Discord widget. Click that. And that should take you to the Makulu. There we go. Makulu Linux. Enter username. Continue. Enter. And you're in. Very easy. Nice to chat via the actual widget. So widgets are powerful. Very, very powerful. A lot of the guys on the team were sort of skeptical about them, but I think a lot of them are actually using them now. So it's a nice little feature to have these little container widgets right on your desktop, right? I don't think another Linux has this option. Anyway, there's also a video tutorial included. So if people want to know exactly how they work and how to use them, I've started adding video tutorials on a lot of our windows. So you'll see there's video tutorials everywhere. There's one. Constructed Tool has a video tutorial. Widget has a video tutorial. So every time I make something new now, I add video tutorials, quick and easy guides. So that's also nice in Max. Right, now to get to the big thing that everybody wants to know about, and that's the AI. So first, let's go and open up our Chrome, because we've got the AI in here. We've got the ChatGTP in the widget, but now we also got the ChatGTP in Chrome, and I want to show the difference. What's so awesome about this ChatGTP, right? So if we go here to ChatGTP, I want to show you something pretty cool. Let's go to the new GTP4 model. Okay, so I'm logged into ChatGTP. Do you see this at the bottom here? We've set it up already to be able to have web access. Now, why do I have that extra little bar here? That's not usually there. Well, let's ChatGTP is pretty awesome, but The problem with it is not connected to the internet, which means it's trained on data dating until September 2021. Anything after September 2021 that might have happened on the internet, it doesn't know about. So if I say something like, what's the news today on the 23rd of, what's today? 28th. 28th of March 2023. And I enter, it's going to tell me I am an AI language model and I cannot provide real-time news updates as my knowledge was last updated in September 2021. So this is what it's telling you. It can't give you the news. Something as simple as news, it can't tell you after September 2021. However, if you tick the little web access, you flick it on, okay, and you ask it the same question again. What's the news today? Now we've given it web access. And now it says, on the 28th of March 2023, the news headlines include a tragic shooting incident in Nashville and ongoing protests in France. And then it starts laying it out. So now, as you can see, we've given it web access and it can now give us a reply. It's now basically connected indirectly to the internet. So this is very nice, right? And why is it nice? Well, for things like this, updated news, number one. Number two, when you're dealing with, code and coding and issues like that, or trying to solve code or something, and there's major changes in the framework, for example, going from GTK3 to GTK4, but the latest 4.86, and this AI won't know those changes because it wasn't trained on the new developments of GTK. And that could be issue because, you're trying to solve code, you want the AI to help you, but it can't. You just flick the little web switch, web access, and suddenly now it can go look for that, for the changes, and give you, help you with your code or updated news or whatever the case might be. You might be writing articles online. You might be one of those content writers, and with the AI not having access to today's news, that could be a problem, or world news, that could be a problem. But give it some access, web access, and suddenly you can boom, 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 pump out some content. You can go write me a story to summarize world events that have happened over the last week, dated from 23rd to 28th of March 2023. Let's summarize. There we go. Make it. Oh no, let's not put a word count on. There we go. Summarize. Now, normally it would tell you, sorry, I don't have access, 2021, blah, 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 blah. But here it's giving you a little summarization. And if you're a content writer, this is pretty much gold. Gold. Have the AI write most of your documents for you. You can just go put on some edits here and there, but most of the documents written for you. This is like a whole day's work in a matter of minutes. So pretty impressive stuff here. Very, very awesome what a person can do with the AI. But more important, what you can do with this little web switch here. Very, very, very useful. Once people start, or if you already use AI, or once you start using AI, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So this is built into Makulu Max, right? So if you go to our speed dials, we've got a little speed dial here. I've sort of pre-configured some stuff here. I've added like an ad block so all the ads get blocked, and put a couple of speed dials to Google search, Bing search, DuckDuckGo search, and so forth, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But if you use the ChatGTP straight from our speed dial, and you log in, this is what you'll get. The little web access pre-configured. You can just look at this. It's writing, basically, if you're a content writer, it's writing your article for you. Oh my God. How awesome is this? If you're making money writing content online, then this does for you. Look how quick and easy this is. You can summarize anything and everything. Hell, stop generating. No, let it go on. You could even go on to, you could even ask it to sort of make a summary of, I don't know, things on eBay, Amazon, whatever, latest trends or products or whatever, if it has web access. Another thing I wanted to point out is if you open up Google search and you search something like let's see, what is Makulu Linux, and you search, you'll now notice that it will give you your normal desktop search results, but the ChatGPT AI bot will also summarize something here. I mean, you could tell it to write code. You could ask anything in the chat channel here. You'd get your normal search results, and then you'd also get the little ChatGPT AI also there. So it's integrated in our Google search. It's integrated there. You also have full access to the actual ChatGPT, which you just click on and open, and you can choose between models 3 and 4, 3.5 and 4. So as you can see, ChatGPT is pretty much integrated in the browser. I mean, it's actually part of the search engine as well. If you go to Bing as well, you can go to Bing. You just click on chat and you'll be able to chat with it directly here, Bing AI. Although ChatGPT is also integrated into Bing AI, by the way. So if you type anything here, ChatGPT will also reply over there. And of course, you got your trusted good old DuckDuckGo. Quite easy. Just DuckDuckGo. And if you search here, what is Makulu Max? As you can see, we got ChatGPT in DuckDuckGo as well. So we've pretty much integrated the AI everywhere, right? Everywhere. So in DuckDuckGo, you got the AI as well. So it doesn't really matter where you search, you're going to get ChatGPT AI integrated into your search. So we've done that. It's integrated into the Google Chrome search, right? So that's pretty awesome. So AI is very integrated into Makulu. Now the best for last, okay. Okay, so the best for last. You've seen the AI in the widget system. You've seen the AI in the browser. It's everywhere in the browser. It's in your search results. You can dedicate, you can do web search, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty much integrated heavily into the browser, right? But we've also got it on the desktop as well as in your main menu there, Chat Hub, right? So if you open up Chat Hub, it'll open up a little container file over here, little container window. And over here, you've got access to all the app bots all in one, right? So you've got ChatGPT, you've got Bing, and you've got Bart. Okay, you can chat to each one separately, or you can chat to them all in one, where you can chat to two at a time. You can choose which two, right? You also got config options, as you can see here, for startup. It asks you where you want to start up, directly to ChatGPT, Bing, or all in one, okay? And you can set here whether you want to API mode, web app mode. I've currently set web app mode. You can choose the default GTP 3.5 Turbo or 4. GTP4, which is what I've selected. And Bing, you can set creative, balanced, or precise for your conversation style. You can export data and import data, which is really nice, so that if you have chat history and you want to save it, and you want to reinstall or install on a new PC and import it, you can just open it up over there and import over there. So this is very nice. Lots and lots of options, right? If we go to, for example, ChatGPT, let's go ask it something here. Let's go say, write me a funny joke, and we hit enter, and you'll see ChatGPT will write a joke. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Ha ha ha. Okay. We go to Bing. We ask it the same thing. So write me a funny joke. Let's see what Bing says. Bing is more of a search AI. So it will actually search, and then, how about this one? What do you call a fish that wears a bow tie? Sophisticated, haha. I also have access to Bart. I signed up for Bart. So let's see what Bart says if I ask it to write a funny joke. So I've got access to all three of the AIs. So you can chat to them separately, all in one window, right? Or you can go to the all-in-one and you can select here, Bart, Bing. So let's try ChatGPT and Bing first. Let's say something like, can you help me write a GUI application for my Linux desktop that connects to the ChatGPT API? It must have voice capabilities and a response and request windows. Let's see what it says. So I'm writing this. I'm going to ask Bing and I'm going to ask ChatGTP. Actually, let's ask Bart because Bing is more of a search engine. Let's go to Bart. So I'm going to ask Bart and ChatGTP if they can help me write the code for a GUI application. Now, this is pretty advanced stuff, right? So let's see what is. Sure, I can help you get started. Simple Python GUI application using the tkinter library interface. Let's see what it comes up with. Bart, on the other hand, is also thinking. Let's see who says what. Okay, so Bart has given me there. Sure, I can help you write a GUI. There we go. There we go. Very nice. So there's a GUI application. Last time it gave me Qt. So it seems like it. But very nice. It literally writes a little GUI for you, right? But I don't see anything here about voice though. Why didn't let's see here. Anyway. Okay, so the function handle button click. Maybe I should be more specific. Okay, so by Bart, I'm going to type, can you add voice to text and text to voice capabilities? And let's copy that because I'm going to ask the same thing to. Okay, create a new window. There we go. Input, submit button, response, text widget. Okay, so it says here, once we have installed both, we can add the following code to the main function. There we go, main voice input, text output. Okay, so there we go. It's adding. Look at this. It writes all the code for you. It's pretty impressive. Now let's do the same thing here. Let's ask ChatGTP to also add voice capabilities. And let's see what it says. It says, sure, I can help you add voice to text and text to voice capabilities. Here's example, speech recognition. So pretty impressive, eh? It literally helps you write your code, although you obviously have to really define specifics of what you want. Because I did notice that it skipped over that. And now it's rewriting the code. Oh, it's adding. There we go. So yeah, so as you can see, it's very powerful. If you're like a coder, very powerful. If you're a content writer, very powerful. If you write books or novels or stories or whatever, very, very powerful. And you can chat to all three straight from one window, or chat to just one. And your history is there, chat history is there, which you can export if you want. There we go. Documents. Save it in the documents, and yeah, it's very, 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 very. Let's clean. Let's clean. Let's see anything yet to clean, and let's go to import. Oh, import. Let's open import. Yes. Okay. Let's go. There we go. There's my chat history. You can see history that's been imported. Anyway, so that's the all-in-one. Very, very pretty cool. Let's try and ask it to write a story about something. I want to show off the creative side of this, the abilities of these apps. So let's say I want to use I don't know. I suppose because I came from South Africa, let's see if it can actually pick up on something as unique as this. So let's say, write a love story about a boy and girl in post-apartheid South Africa. Now, I know this is a very controversial topic, which is why I chose it. The girl is black and the boy is white. Wow. Let's see if I can get creative with this. The year is 1998. Wow, this is right just a few years after apartheid ended. So there was a lot of like racial issues going on in the country during that time. It was a very, very tough time for most people. Never mind if you want to have an interracial dating scene. Wow, that was just crazy at the time. Now it's normal, but I'm talking about back then. So let's see what the AI is going to write if I give it that information. It says title. Okay, ChatGPT says title, Love Beyond Borders. Oh, I like that. It says, once upon a time in a bustling city of Johannesburg, South Africa, two hearts were about to embark on a journey that would define the boundaries of race and culture. In the early years of post-apartheid, so it's actually picking up on that. The year is 1998. The air was still rife with tension from the country's racial past. Wow! Larato, a beautiful black 18-year-old girl from Soweto, and captivating smile and aura that drew people to her. She was an aspiring poet, an active member of a community, working blah, 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 blah. Miles away in affluent suburb of Sandton lived Peter, a 19-year-old white boy who was finishing high school, blah, 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 curly blonde hair. Okay, so nice. Let's see what Bart gave on the other side. It says it was a hot summer day in 1998 in South Africa. The country was still reeling from the end of apartheid, but there was a sense of optimism in the air. Young people were starting to date across racial lines. There was feeling that anything was possible, blah, 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 blah. So two unique viewpoints, I guess. I would favor ChatGPT here, because it went into a lot more detail, especially it picked up on the sort of post-apartheid era, and it just started giving details. I didn't even ask it to give detail. I didn't even say go into detail. So this is really nice. But you see the power of the AI, right? And so you now have access to all of the AI from one window, all three. ChatGPT, Bing, and Bart, and you can talk to two of them at once, and you can set the settings, GTP4 as well. And of course, if you go into your web browser, let's go back to the web browser, and you go to ChatGPT here, you can literally give it web access. Just let it load. There we go. You can give it web access. And so if you need web access specifically, then this is the one for you. You can also access it via your widgets. So AI is heavily integrated into our system, because it doesn't matter which search engine you use, Google, Bing, or DuckDuckGo. If you search, it's going to give you AI results. So you search there, who is the greatest musician of all time? There we go. Sorry. There we go. It will give you search results, but then ChatGPT will also give you its search results. So pretty awesome. Okay, so now let's go back to our original statement in the beginning. People that don't like AI. Well, there's going to be those kinds of guys that don't want AI in their system. They don't want AI in their browsers. They don't want AI in their desktop. They don't want widgets. They just want a standard desktop. Well, that's where bare bones comes in. With one click, you can pretty much strip down this whole OS, keeping some of the essential nice stuff, but wiping away everything else. So let's try that. Let's actually go run the bare bones and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to click bare bones now, and I'm going to click start. Click start, and there we go. It starts a little conversion. This takes about half a minute maybe. We will now begin with the conversion, it says. Then there we go. Let's first remove some config files. Okay, so now removing some unwanted extensions. Now let's remove AI integrated and third-party applications. Now it's removing some applications that are unwanted. It's doing a nice little conversion here. Now let's remove some useless leftover repository entries. Let's refresh sources. So it's refreshing the sources as well. So like I said, this takes about a minute or so, but it's doing a whole conversion. You've already seen this get smaller. Some icons were removed. The chat box is gone from the desktop. Google's gone from the bottom panel, the bottom dock. So there's no more Google, which means all of that AI is gone. The chatbot is gone from the desktop as well. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my internet's not that great today, so this is why especially this says now let's reload GNOME shell. We are done. Clean up, and window will close in 15 seconds. Okay, so while the window is closing, do you notice there's no more widgets there? It's gone. The widgets are gone. There's almost nothing here now. We've removed a lot of the apps. Okay, so we go. Let's close that. Pretty much everything's gone. It's now very, very bare bone. You still have your desktop manager, but if you click on widgets, it tells you this feature is no longer available. It's gone. But widgets have been removed, right? It's gone. There's no more AI. There's no more Google. Google is gone. There's no web browser installed at all, actually. So now you'd have to go and install a web browser. Software Manager is still there, so you can easily install apps from the Software Manager. So you can install your favorite browser and so forth. But there's no AI. AI is gone. It's been removed. So one click, and we basically turned our operating system into a bare bones. So we do give the option for that, because I know there were guys watching this video going, oh my God, they added, oh my God, look at that bloatware. Oh my God, look at this. What are they doing? Well, the guys that don't like all of that, you can strip down almost down to bare bone. You just got some back-end tools, a couple of utilities, VLCs in there, and you've got a gedit is in there, and your wallpaper manager, because we integrate that into our system, extension manager, and that's it in files. There's virtually nothing else installed on the system. So very nice, very quick and easy, and you can strip down your system just like that in about a minute. So we offer some great widgets. We offer some nice AI integration. And then we also give you the ability to remove it all if you don't like it. So it's like the best of all worlds, not both worlds, of all worlds. So that's it, guys. That's my video for today. You saw some amazing stuff come from Makulu Max, how AI is integrated everywhere. It's on our desktop, it's in our menus, it's in the browser, it's in the chat search. It's like literally part of your life, which is awesome for some people. If you're one of those very into sort of, I need AI to help me do my work, to code better, write better stories, content writing, novelist, whatever you want to do, or you just like chatting to the bot, then that's nice. It's everywhere. But you can also strip it out. So that's also an option, because even with it stripped out, this operating system on its own is a very beautiful operating system. I mean, the back end of Max is amazing. Just look out, we went there from a dock to a panel in just seconds. You know, it's beautiful, beautiful animations. And let's go to the dark theme. Look at the theming options, the folders, the icon sets, the cursors that you can change to. And let's go back to dock again. Look at that. Within seconds, you just change layouts. It's like a mini version of Shift, but with more customizations, focus on the cursors, icons, and special effects. Anyway, so that's it, guys. That's my video for today. Oh, and we've got the random wallpaper option, so you can just switch to a random wallpaper. Quick and easy. Just click and it's just boom, done. As you see, just flick until you find one you like. So yeah, pretty awesome. So let me know what you guys think about the AI integration. I think it's actually very awesome. We're going to be one of those few distros, I don't even know if there are others out there, where you can just access AI straight from your desktop. All three, the main AIs, Bart, Bing, and ChatGPT, all just straight there from your desktop. Or you can access it via your web browser, widget system. We've got a really nice widget system. This is going to be one of those really, really, really unique releases of the year. So that's it, guys. I'm off. Just wanted to show you what we're working on. This is coming to you soon at some point. Maybe a few more weeks, I think. I don't think it's going to be very long before this release is ready. Maybe a month. Who knows? We're still heavily testing. But it's going well. And it's running stable. It's beautiful. It's fast and snappy. Remember, I'm in a virtual machine. AI is working out of the box. It's like this. Wow. Widgets are great. So anyway. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.